Whew. Round two, folks. That's right. We're back. Welcome back, everyone. J-Bone here for Smash This Podcast. How the hell did this get bumped while I was... Never mind. All right. We're back. It's late. Let's do this. This is my AEW Dynamite review. It's Saturday Night Dynamite. That's right. Season 2, episode 34 review. The 22nd of August. Loaded show, folks. Loaded show. Some surprising things happened tonight. Some very surprising things happened tonight. What's up, everyone? Some chatters coming on in here. It's late. Most appreciated. Prime Time, Paul, Real Heel, Terrence Sullivan. Come on in, folks. Relax. Grab yourself a cup of that nighttime tea as we get into this. Is that right? There we go. Hey, we got a ticker. Sometimes I forget the ticker. Trent's very good at that. I forget the ticker all the time. But that's nice. These nice little things that just improve the looks of the show. Smash This Podcast After Dark Edition. That's right. Season 2. Yes, last year was season 1 because it was year 1. This year is 2020 is season 2. And next year will be season 3, and so on and so forth. I know, it kind of surprised me too. I used to put that in the title of the thing, but Yep. Styles, what is up? Smash this. ... What's up, man? Styles was working on improving his system yesterday. I was talking to him. Upgrading is always good. I've been thinking about upgrading my stuff too, as well. I'm going to rearrange my stuff too. I'm not happy with this. It's getting too... You guys can't see this, but it's getting too junky in here. I want to clean this up. I want to organize this better. I obviously have like way too many figs. Some of these I don't know. You can't see them, but you guys used to see them. Like a couple of years ago, I used to have like a whole just wall of figs. And, well, it's grown since, and it's, I don't know, thinking about selling some maybe. I don't know. I got some newer ones. I got some older ones. I don't know. Just thinking out loud. Upgrades are good. Damn Skippy, brothers. Damn Skippy. Terrence Sullivan. Thunder Rosa versus Sheeta at All Out in 2 weeks. Oh, my. Let's talk about that. That was absolutely one of the surprises on this show. Thunder Rosa in a full-blown promo backstage showing... It wasn't just Thunder Rosa. It wasn't just Thunder Rosa. She brought along something very unique and special. She brought along the NWA Women's Championship. But she's fighting Hikaru Shida for the AEW Women's Championship. Now, we've seen a few others kind of invade. I don't want to say invade because that sounds like, ooh, it's an invasion angle. It's not an invasion angle. Not to say that it couldn't happen. We've seen Ricky Starks come over, get signed. Someone else, I want to say, but I can't think of off the top of my head. I thought there was someone else. Oh, wait, no. Ziggy Dice. I heard Ziggy Dice was a free agent. Someone else off the top of my head I thought was gone from... Oh, no, I'm thinking of some of the girls that came, some of the new girls from the Impact women's roster. Never mind, I'm sorry. Tasha Steelz. She was on NWA for a little bit, wasn't she, I believe? Eddie Kingston. Oh, that's right. Eddie Kingston. Thank you, Terrence. Thank you. It's late. I'm tired. I'm trying to get through this. I'm trying to be professional, the most professional podcaster. No, I'm kidding. The most burnt out, more like it. So, yeah, this is interesting. Is one of the things I did say last year, one of the things I do remember saying is that Corgan needs a Khan. Not the Tony Khan, but someone like Khan. He needs an investor to help throw some money. You know, not that Billy Corgan's going to go broke, but he's only going to be making so much money in this day and age selling music and no touring, or very little touring, I should say. There's concerts again, socially distanced / not socially distanced concerts. But Billy Corgan needs someone like Tony Khan to help really give that NWA a kick in the pants to really get it launched well again. I mean, I liked it, and then I kind of got away from it. And then, you know, I've talked about this ad nauseum. I'm not going to discuss why and everything, but maybe they're working together. I don't want to sit. I'm not going to sit here and tell you, well, it looks like they're working together, because I don't know. It's just very interesting. So I'm not going to overthink this. All I'm going to say is an addition like Thunder Rosa. Maybe it's a one-time thing. We don't know. I'm very happy to see Thunder Rosa. I loved her in Lucha Underground. I was very happy to see her join the NWA. I strayed away from it. I'm starting to feel a little guilty, but I got my reasons. And it was nothing against Thunder Rosa. It's very specific as far as why, you know why. Tasha went from NWA to Impact. Yeah, I thought that was one of them. Thank you guys. Yes, Eddie Kingston. Trying to get their exposure back up. You know, and maybe that's part of it. Maybe that's part of it. Because they're not putting out any original content. At least not that I see lately. They started to. And I really didn't hear anything positive about it. Then again, I didn't really look for anything positive about it. But oh, Terrence, that's interesting. I expect Nick Aldis to show up at All Out as well. You know what? I wouldn't be. I mean, I'd be surprised, but I wouldn't be shocked. Seriously. Maybe that's what we're seeing here. But I don't want to talk about NWA all night. Let's talk about this episode and let's wrap up today because we got a lot to do tomorrow too. SummerSlam is tomorrow night. And that's actually looking like it's going to be pretty decent. I got a few. I got a few favorites on that card. All right. So we start out this one with a surprise right off the bat. Right off the bat, we start out with a surprise. And the surprise is we have Private Party versus FTR. Now, it's like, oh, that's not a surprise. It's just a tag match that was announced. The surprise, folks, the surprise is who was in the corner of FTR. Maybe it wasn't a surprise to you. Maybe you saw this coming a mile away. The funny thing is, Arn Anderson was in the meeting at the signing. So I think a lot of people assumed Arn was going to be there. But it's interesting now, Arn and Tully are at odds. You know? Very interesting. So Tully is managing FTR, and he promises them to get them to the next level. Instead of just talking about being the best, they will be the best with Tully. Come to think of it, they did foreshadow this. Because we did see Tully watching on from time to time. From the audience, excuse me. NWA top champions invade AEW. It could be, which means we'd get Eli Drake. Oh, I'm sorry. I gotta do that right if you're gonna do it right? Eli Drake and James Storm. Tag champs. Does that mean Zicky Dice is gonna show up? He's still champ, but he's a free agent. I don't understand. I'm so confused. So I heard one story, then I heard another story, so I don't know. Could be some more of that fake wrestling news. Who knows? So they start out here with a banger of a tag team match. Tremendous. FTR and Private Party, two teams absolutely knocking it out of the park in this division. Win or loss, knocking it out of the park. FTR's on a roll here. There's an absolute reason for that. They're 6-0 after this win. Great match. They announced later. We'll just talk about this for a minute, and then we'll continue. They announced later that there's going to be a gauntlet match next week. Now, I apologize. I don't remember I didn't write down all the teams involved, but FTR is involved. And the winner of the gauntlet match is going to be the number one contender to face Kenny Omega and Hangman Adam Page at All Out in a few weeks. So that's going to be nuts next week. Next week is going to be another loaded week. Thanks, Kyle. Love you. Thank you. Primetime says, I see the new version. 4 Horsemen. Tully and Arn managers. Cody, Sean Spears, FTR, and Hangman Page. Had Tully and Arn not had that scuffle, I'd agree with you, but I'm gonna agree to disagree with you. Do I think something could be in the making? Absolutely. But I don't think it's going to be that. We'll have to wait and see. Especially considering what happened at the end. I don't know. FTR best friend and Young Bucks. Yeah, but there's another one. It was like 4 or 5 teams. At least I thought there was. I could be wrong. I got to look. But anyways, it's a gauntlet match, and FTR, I think, is at the end of the gauntlet match, honestly. But next we have Mox promo. Says MJF is hiding something. He's like, people that talk so much are usually hiding something. He's like, what are you hiding, MJF? MJF won't shut up. He talks too much. Great promo from Mox as usual. We come back from commercial break and MJF is in a neck brace. His whole team is there with him, including smiling, what's her name? Nina. The most uncomfortable smile on television, Nina. Oh, that's great. And his attorney, Mark Sterling. Mark. And they are trying to ban the paradigm shift. They have 5, what did they say? They have 5 million signatures? That's crazy. I want to recount on these 5 million signatures. Mr. Mark Sterling. MJF cutting a promo about all this. Mark Sterling absolutely earning his money here. So, yeah, great promo from MJF countering Mox here. Next, we go on to another tag match. A lot of tag matches in this one. But you know what? I'm not complaining. Because their tag division is strong. And I appreciate really good tag team action. So I'm not complaining. And we've had a few new teams come back, so it's all good. We got the Butcher and the Blade with the Lucha Bros, Pentagon and Phoenix, versus Dustin Rhodes, QT Marshall, Jungle Boy, and Luchasaurus. The latter team wins here. Jungle Boy pins, who did he pin? The Blade with a schoolboy roll-up. Good tag match. Here's the kicker. Here's the interesting part. Butcher and the Blade and the Lucha Bros, because of the loss, they start fighting. They start pushing. They start shoving. Blaming each other. It's your fault. No, it's your fault. All of a sudden, a familiar voice on the microphone comes out to the stage. It's Eddie Kingston. Now, I don't think we've seen him since he's been signed. I think this is his first appearance, if I'm not wrong. Comes out and he's like, why are you guys fighting? So, he puts over both teams. It's like, both you guys are super talented. Great tag teams. Puts over Pentagon. He puts them all over separately, showing their pros. But the con, obviously, is that they're fighting. He's like, and you guys aren't going to accomplish anything together if you're fighting. So told him to hug it out, bring it in for a hug. Let's start over. And he looks over at the camera as they're hugging. He winks at the camera. What's that wink about? Is Eddie Kingston gonna lead this crew to greatness? What's going on here? But Eddie Kingston's gold on the mic. So if he takes more of a managerial role, maybe a little less physical, because he has paid his dues. And maybe he wants a less physical role. It's all right. Another leader, another stable? We'll have to wait and see. Great to see Eddie Kingston, though. Doing what he does very well. Britt Baker in a promo with Rebel, talking about making this this match with Big Swole coming up, handicap match. But now I thought this match was supposed to be at All Out, but now there's a handicap next week. Maybe they've got the handicap match before the one-on-one. I don't know. I'm a little confused by this. I'm not going to lie. I was like, wait, when's the match? So 2 matches, handicap next week, and then the one-on-one? I don't know. But she invited Penelope Ford to be a part of this handicap match. She agrees because she said Rebel's going to do her hair and makeup free for the next year. Rebel's like, free? Britt Baker's like, shut up. Just do it. It's teamwork. It's taking one for the team. Rebel's absolutely taking one for the team there, apparently. So I got to look up and see exactly what's going on. But nonetheless, it is a handicap match against Big Swole. So we'll have to wait and see how Britt Baker is actually involved in this handicap match. If she's still in a wheelchair. I'm confused. We'll see. We'll have to wait and see. Orange Cassidy with Tony Schiavone getting that post-win interview with the best friends because he beat Jericho. He beat Chris Jericho. He beat one of the greatest of all time, still going today. Orange Cassidy, of course, is a man of few words. And lo and behold, who comes out? Jericho himself. Of course, with the rest of his crew. Global Wars is here. What is up, HD? How you doing? Paul says, what happened to Jake Roberts, #1 man? He's on occasionally. He's been like tearing up locker rooms. I'm not sure exactly what's going on with that. They can't put everyone on every show. We'll see. Remember, 4 Horsemen got stuck. Remember, Horsemen got together back in the day. Ric Flair was face. He turned on Dusty. Dusty came in to save Rick from Russians. Ole and Arn jump in. Rick, Arn, and Ole jump Dusty. Tully and J.J. Dillon join later. Huh. You know what? I've never seen the making of the Horsemen. I just knew they were, together. I never saw how that happened. That's interesting. Thanks, Primetime. Teamwork makes the dream work. That's right. That is right. So Jericho's out there with the rest of his crew and says, we got to settle this. I won 1, you won 1. We got to have the best out of 3 now. We have to have Jericho versus Orange Cassidy, part 3. At All Out. Now, this is hilarious. What he actually named this match. Mimosa Mayhem. And apparently there's 500 gallons of OJ and a little bit of the bubbly at ringside. Is this all the A little bit of the bubbly that didn't sell? Or is this his own personal stock? I'm curious. Nonetheless, this is going to be a very big, nasty, stinky mess to clean up, I imagine. I just picture like all these glasses on a table and someone's going to go through a table or something like that. I don't know. Crazy. Well, Inner Circle attacks Orange Cassidy and the Best Friends right after Orange Cassidy accepts the challenge. So, we are getting part 3 at All Out, folks. How do you feel about that? Are you excited about that, or do you wish there was something else on the card? I'm all for it. It was good matches. Why not? You know, we don't get too many best of series, you know, lately. Those are actually pretty few and far between lately. All right, now we've got the Dark Order. We got members 3, 4, and 5. We got Alex Reynolds, Josh Silver, and Alex. Is it Alex Angels? Angels, excuse me. Versus the Elite, the Young Bucks, the Jacksons, and Kenny Omega. Really good tag match. Nothing too out of the ordinary that we haven't seen before, especially from the Young Bucks. You know, they're doing their shtick. Very good tag action. Just it's every once in a while you see different groupings of the Dark Order together. Most of the time they lose, and unfortunately they lose here again. But the twist is Kenny Omega, once again, going off on one of the members. I apologize, I forget which member of, I believe it was Angels. Beating him down, or attempting to beat him down, after the match was over. Got a chair out from ringside. He was about to cripple the poor guy. Young Bucks stopped him. They're like, what the hell, Kenny? What's with you? What is getting into Kenny? Too many mimosas? Something's going on with Kenny. I think they've been hinting at the cleaner coming back. They hinted that at the last being the Elite. They showed what did they show in the locker room? They looked down at Kenny's belongings and they saw the leather jacket and the shades. Where did he wear that? Oh yeah, Japan. Looks like I gotta dust off that old Bullet Club cleaner, Kenny Omega cleaner shirt I've got upstairs. Cleaner's coming back, folks. You heard it here first. No, I'm kidding. It certainly looks like he is. Heel turn. They got to shake things up. That's every once in a while. You just got to do that in the company. You got to turn your baby faces heels. You gotta change your heels, make them even more heely. Something. You gotta do it. But it's a slow burn, it's little bits here and there. He's not burning the building down, Then we get that announcement of the gauntlet match like we talked about. Next, we got Darby Allin in action against Will Hobbs. Now, this Will Hobbs I've seen before, but he's been in a bunch of what I believe was dark matches, AEW dark matches. Mostly tag, I believe. Great wrestler. So this, I'd like to assume that this is his debut on Dynamite, I believe. Good match against Darby. Keeps telling Darby during the match, I need this. Stay down. I need this. But we know that Darby Allin does not stay down. Darby Allin gets the win here. But what follows is the real bread and butter of this moment. Darby Allin wins with a coffin drop, and all of a sudden Taz is like, hey, excuse me, Darby. I want to introduce you to my friend Darby. And a lookalike comes out. An absolute doppelganger of Darby Allin. No, it's Ricky Starks in makeup, but it looks pretty good. It's pretty funny. He acts all depressed and gothed out, and it's pretty funny. Cuts a great promo. Ricky Starks is also very good on promos. He's great in the ring, and he's tremendous on the mic. Great hire for AEW. So he's imitating Darby. And while he's doing this, Brian Cage sneaks up behind him with his championship, and he attacks Darby Allin, takes him out. Ricky Starks comes down to the ring, belittles him some more with the promo. They beat him down. And then Ricky Starks gets up on the second rope. He's so good, he doesn't have to go to the top rope. He just gets up on the second rope, gives him his own finisher, the coffin drop. So obviously something building here between Ricky Starks and Darby Allin. It's great to see. I can't wait to see this match whenever it happens. Oh, wait. There's a little pay-per-view coming up pretty quick. Maybe, All Out? Mike M says, Kenny the Cleaner is best for business. I agree. What is this? Bunch of tigers? What is that? Bunch of red tigers, whatever? I don't know. Mr. Brody Lee reminds me of someone. Probably that Luke Harper dude, right? Hola, J-Bone. Glad Thunder Rosa's challenging Hikaru Shida for the title and that Ivelisse and Diamante won the Tag Cup. Will it mean anything? Who knows? Primetime says, I see Hangman and Omega losing the belts and see both split. Yeah, you're probably right on that one. Both turn heels. Okay. Or at least one of them, right? I see Cody turn heel in the future. He's kind of already there, but he was beat down so bad. Maybe he's going away for a bit with this championship loss. I don't know. Bucks be face. Yeah, they'll always... maybe they'll turn too. Maybe, I don't know. There's going to be some shakeups at All Out. Trust me. Absolutely going to be some shakeups here. Eugene Evans, what is up, dude? Love you. Is the FTW title a new title for AEW, or is it like the $1 million title? It's like the $1 million dollar title. It's more like a prop, you know. Taz bringing it back to give it some shine, give it some attention. Looks great on Brian Cage. I'm not gonna lie. Are they gonna do anything with it? We'll have to wait and see. But for now, it's sitting over the shoulder of Brian Cage. It's not a horrible thing. Kind of just makes him a bigger heel if you're walking around with a championship. That's, you know, hey, we know someone else in another company we like that does that a lot too. Not saying he's copying Moose. Don't even say that. I'm not saying he's copying Moose. I'm just saying, hey, it's similar. You know? Thanks, Paul. Peeps, what's up? Can't wait to see Brian Pillman Jr. in AEW Dynamite. He needs some wins badly. He's not doing good on AEW Dark. We haven't won a match in AEW. I'm sure he's going to. You know, he's probably going to get a lot of company heat from MLW for doing this, but there's really nothing they can do about it. I think it's just a matter of time, but they just got to be careful how they book them, I think. So, just got to wait and see. That's right. EC3 stole that belt from Moose. Can't wait to see what happens this Tuesday, right? So, all right, we continue here. So yeah, obviously something happened between Ricky Starks and Darby Allin. Can't wait to see. That's going to tear the house down, literally. Matt Hardy attacks Sammy Guevara during the commercial break, then puts him through a table. And they're going to have a tables match next week. I would think they'd save that for All Out. Obviously, you can only put so much on All Out. They've been slowly booking this over the last few months. Maybe the table match will happen next week and something bigger will happen at the pay-per-view. But, you got to put some like big matches like that in a weekly basis to, keep the viewers coming in. Can't be all just regular matches. So you got to, someone's going to bleed next week probably. We'll have to wait and see. But yeah, tables match next week between Sammy and Matt. This is building, folks. I like it. Then we get the promo from Thunder Rosa. We talked about that a little bit. The NWA Women's Championship. She challenges Hikaru Shida for a match at All Out. I'm sure we're going to get some news bits over the next week about this. I'll keep an eye on that. And if I hear anything, I will continue my discussion on this as far as, okay, is there something going on here between Khan and Billy Corgan? Or is Thunder Rosa just free to do this for shits and giggles? Or what's going on here? The one-time thing? Is she under contract? We'll find out. I'll keep an eye on this. We'll talk about it. We get the finals of, and I apologize, I didn't review the stuff that happened on Monday. There's just so much going on this week. My weeks are getting more and more chaotic. But that's my own fault. I could change it if I want, but I don't want to. I missed the finals. But we have the Nightmare Sisters, Allie and Brandy Rhodes versus Diamante and Ivelisse in the finals of the Tag Team Cup Tournament. Good match. Like, it didn't blow me away, but it was good. For what I've seen of these women so far, it was good. Okay? I'll say that. I'm really happy that Diamante and Ivelisse won. It's obvious why they won now because of what happened to Brandy afterwards. It all kind of makes sense now. You can't have someone win the tag tournament thing and then get destroyed. I mean, you could. We've seen it before, but this would make sense. Obviously, this is. I would think this is going to build to something else. That's not just a cup that they're going to carry around, or maybe they won't carry around. Maybe they'll just take it home and shine it up in promos or something like that. But they got the big medals. The medals are the size of like championship plates. They're pretty impressive. Almost reminded me of Cena's big thing he used to wear, the big clock thing. Wait, was that Cena? Or am I thinking of someone else? Flavor Flav? No. Anyways, brain fart. So, Diamante and Ivelisse versus the Nightmare Sisters. Good tag match. Excuse me. And then all of a sudden at the end when Medusa is, the presentation of the cup to the ladies, to the women, and they've got the medals around their neck and they're presented flowers. They take the flowers and they throw them down to the ground and they grab the flags out of, the refs that are standing next to them there. And they unravel them and they get in the mic and they start yelling. They're very proud of where they came from. Very proud. It's a moment for them. So they're like, screw the flowers. We're going to show off our pride and our flags. So, a little heelish. Medusa didn't have a chance to say anything. She just kind of wandered off in the back. We'll have to wait and see if she sticks around with the ladies in some sort of way, if she maybe joins commentary down the road. Veda Scott was on commentary for this, which is nice to see again. Shaul Guerrero at the ring announcing position. Good to see. So hopefully we get to see this once in a while. Either the medal is defended. We'll have to see how this grows. You got the tag teams now. Now let's keep this going and really put over that women's roster. Get the singles matches consistently, the tag matches consistently, either on Dark or Dynamite. Either or. At least get the women out there on a little more regular basis. They need to do that. I know some people are like overly critical of the women's division. It's like, look, we're in a worldwide pandemic here. Not everybody can get to tapings that could be at tapings. The roster's great, but they had to, pull an audible and bring in a lot of women that maybe wouldn't normally have been called. Nothing against them, but they had to bring in more women to beef up their women's roster. So it is what it is, and it's evolving, it's changing, just like any other company out there is evolving and changing with the times. So, but congratulations to Ivelisse and Diamante. Obviously they're going to be sticking around. So, and I loved Ivelisse and Lucha Underground, so I'm glad she's getting this chance to really help the women's division of AEW. Very excited. Now, on to the main event. AEW women's tag team titles? Yeah, maybe. I mean, it's, they've got the medals, but I don't know. Diamante needs to get a break. She has worked hard for many years. It'd be good if she teams up with Proud and Powerful. Well, for now, she's with Ivelisse, and they won. So, I mean, that's quite a break, We'll have to wait and see. NWA Weekly Pay-Per-View starts September 15th, doing the TNA thing back in the day. Yeah, they're doing the pay-per-views. That's interesting. I know that's got a lot of Impact fans like pissed off. Like, oh, you keep trashing Impact and TNA, but then you go and do the pay-per-view thing that TNA did almost 20 years ago. So, I don't know what they're charging for this. I haven't looked into it. We'll have to wait and see. But, I still... Yeah, boy! I had to throw that in there. That's too funny. I don't know. Yes, it was Cena. Oh, okay. Yeah, we'll have to see what the NWA is doing. I mean, are they going to borrow some people from AEW to spice up their roster? Are they going to do some trades? I don't know. We'll just have to wait and see. You can't speculate too much because they're only giving us so much. That's not much right now. So one great thing about the tournament, AEW will pick some up, Impact will pick some up, and some will go elsewhere. Yeah, it's always changing. It's always changing. Miss Pac being there. Yeah, he was all over their social media today. It was his birthday. Was it today or yesterday? I know I saw it recently. I forget. So, yeah. Main event time, TNT Championship. This one was quick, folks. Cody defending against Brody Lee. This was a 7-minute match, but it was an absolute squash match. Cody put in no offense. I mean, I don't remember him even throwing a punch. Right off the bat, Brody Lee destroyed him, threw him outside of the ring, put him in the barriers, put him over the barriers, brought him back. It was ugly. It was really ugly. It was I was expecting more offense from Cody, obviously, but man, he went out there cocky and just got destroyed. Just destroyed. He just wasn't ready at all. So there's something brewing here. There's something really brewing in the company. I think the company is going to be going pretty dark here pretty soon. Between the possibility of MJF becoming champ against Mox. And don't say it's not a possibility because it absolutely is. Brody Lee winning here in a total squash match. And it certainly makes the Dark Order a little more legit now. I know I've talked to some people. I've seen some reactions online saying that the Dark Order is just a joke. Why are we supposed to take them seriously? They're a joke on Being the Elite because Being the Elite is a nice little bunch of comedy skits that are supposed to continue storylines in AEW and elsewhere. So sometimes it's meant to be funny. Sometimes it's supposed to be maybe more like just dark humor isn't always ha-ha funny. It's more like, ooh, there's something going on here. It's kind of goofy, but ooh, it's kind of gruesome at the same time. So Brody Lee is your new TNT champion. And then, the aftermath of a lot of these matches is where a lot more storytelling happened in this episode. That was really interesting. We saw that in the other matches earlier, the thing with Ricky Starks and Darby. So Cody is barely conscious at the end of this match. While Brody's getting interviewed by Tony Schiavone, the congratulatory new champ interview, Cody is getting a neck brace put on. Cody has oxygen put on him. He is put very... Now, this is funny. I caught this. This is funny. He is put very carefully onto the bodyboard. The bodyboard is very carefully carried out, put onto the stretcher. Stretcher is very slowly taken up the stairs and away from the ring. I laughed at this, and the reason why I laughed at this, maybe you didn't think about this. I thought of this. What was I joking about last night? What happened to someone on TV that I joked about when he was hurt? It was a complete opposite. You know how they're usually so careful on WWE about, okay, we're going to put him on the stretcher, or the bodyboard in the ring carefully, carry him out, slide him out of the ring, put him on the stretcher, and slowly take him up the ramp. No, that did not happen on last night's SmackDown. When Bray Wyatt got, here's the funny line, tossed. He was tossed off the ledge in the garage. Oh my God, made me snort. I am so sorry. He was tossed. They picked him up like a dead body, like you're putting a dead body in a body bag. They picked him up, slopped him onto the stretcher. No neck brace, nothing. So what they did tonight was like all like extremely. It might have been a joke slash shot at what happened to Bray last night. That's what I'm guessing it is. I don't mean to overthink this stuff. I just noticed that and I thought it was funny. Do I think it's one of those, oh, it's AEW throwing a shot at WWE? No, I'm not doing one of those. Okay? I'm not one of those guys. I just thought it was funny and I'm comparing the two. Okay? Not a conspiracy. No. Not that. You can all you want. I'm not that guy. But I put the idea in your head, didn't I? So that was funny. So he's getting wheeled out. Interview over. Tony, get the hell out of my ring. Get the hell out of my ring. Brody Lee's just letting Tony have it. Verbally. Very loud. Takes the guys, 6 them on Cody. And they attack Arn and hold him, and kick him. Give him a swift kick. They take Cody off the gurney and they beat him down. Then the rest of the Dark Order brings out QT Marshall and Dustin Rhodes, and they're beat down, and they're all just laying in a big heap. Arn, Cody, QT, Dustin. Outruns Brandy. Stop. She's covering up Cody. Stop. Go away, stop. Anna Jay comes out from the Dark Order and chokes out Brandy Rhodes. So all their lifeless bodies are just out there, and Brody Lee is holding the championship high and opens up the bag that he was carrying around earlier that he hit Cody with. I missed that. I apologize. He hit Cody with that big black velvet bag. And what was in that bag? No, not the P&P party stuff. No. It was the broken old TNT Championship in pieces. The metallic pieces, the plates, just broken and smashed. He pours out the metal pieces all over Cody's body. There you go. He wasn't kidding. He said, you can have this championship back. He said that last week. Damn. Huge statement there. There you go. Here's your old championship back. I'll take this new one. Great stuff. So maybe the Dark Order will be taken a little more seriously now. Except on being the elite. No, we'll have to see. So great episode of AEW. I felt bad I couldn't watch it live, but I just decided last minute to watch NXT first. But both knocked it out of the park tonight. I'm not going to be like, well, let's see. Well, this got this rating. No, but they both won my night. I got 5 hours of wrestling. Jiminy Christmas. And it all just rocked. Karrion Kross as NXT champ. Jiminy Christmas. Brody Lee as TNT champ. Double Jiminy Christmas. It's a good night. It was a damn good night for wrestling. Both sides won this one. Don't even care what ratings come out. It'll be interesting. I mean, do I care? Do I make a big deal out of it on here? No. Like, oh, who won the week? Nah, it's interesting because AEW started late. I wonder how many people tuned in at start time and waited a half an hour for AEW to start. Because I'll admit I didn't. I turned the channel over to... Well, I wanted to watch some wrestling. I had to wait. So NXT started a few minutes earlier with the pre-show, so I watched it. Oh, well. Not a big deal. That's what happens when you're on a channel with other sports. You know, just brings more viewers. We'll have to wait and see what happens. I'm not going to overthink it, though. Great episode, though. New champs, big surprises. Thunder Rosa. I know we'll be discussing that a lot more the next few weeks. The possibilities of something going on with the NWA, maybe with AEW. We'll have to wait and see. But nonetheless, let me know in the comments what were your favorite parts of the show tonight as we get out of here. Or in the comments while you're watching the replay later this weekend. SummerSlam, Sunday night. We'll be watching that and reviewing that on here. I'm going to skip the weekly impact. I'll set it up for the guys and everything. But I'm going to skip it just to, give myself a little bit of a break. I have every confidence in the world that they'll be fine with that. So, but what'll happen is they'll do that show, the Impact Plus Weekly, and then I'll do my SummerSlam show. So, but we'll figure out times and everything tomorrow. I know they usually do theirs late on Sunday. We'll have to wait and see who does what when. But nonetheless, you should get both tomorrow night. I'll just be on one of them. So that's it. We're going to get out of here. Thanks all for joining. I know it's late tonight, probably even later tomorrow. Who knows with everything? We'll have to wait and see what happens. But nonetheless, as we get out of here, always, merch link in the description, folks. Make sure you go check out that merch page of mine. Go get yourself some fresh AEW merch. I'm working on new stuff. I keep saying that, but I am honestly working on it. It is in the process of coming. Not lying. I was working on some stuff tonight too, honestly, between things. Testing out some new logos that you saw on the thumbnail of this video as well. And don't forget to smash that like button, smash that sub button, and ring that bell for notifications so that you know when more of my content hits your screen. Let's get out of here, folks. We'll see you Sunday night following SummerSlam. Take care.